Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Rumors.
Miles Edgeworth is journey.
Miles Edgeworth.
Now understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. What is it? You should have watched the last episode.
You Parsec, why don't you get your own game?
Mm-hmm. That is you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask who was playing Von Karma again? Was
You.
it me? Right.
Yes.
Sister! This hood. You have spare ones around the temple, don't you? Who's playing bikini again? Was it also
You.
me?
You as well.
That's me.
No,
Oh,
Alex.
oh,
Yeah,
did
that's
we
why I was
swap
confused.
them?
Alex took. Yeah, I remembered
Oh.
Alex took over a role for me, but I didn't remember what role.
I got bikini and I got the judge.
Alright. Thank you.
Spares. Well, I do tend to make too many of them. I see. A stockpile. A surplus of hoods, eh? Each nun is only given one. This should be the only hood that Iris own. Then this is quite strange.
If there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There's no contradiction here.
I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. So, the seeds of doubt.
So many seeds of doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Were those the ones from the previous case?
The so
No,
seeds of
those
doubt?
were just
Two cases
so.
again. Witness. While I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision. I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this.
You shall continue with your testimony. So what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple.
Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They
You
just
should
need a
get that
little
checked
more
out.
stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation.
I have
my
an
bath.
appointment with the cardiologist later, Micha. It's not a problem.
Contra cardiologist, even.
Doctor, I'm feeling some contradictory stimulation in my chest.
Oh no. And how long have you had these symptoms?
About 5 minutes ago, we started questioning me.
I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and... Iris was... Oh, Mystic Elise, And with that sword of all things. Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out onto the courtyard.
And she just fell down, so she put her out of her misery. Like you might do with some animals.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna hold up as your defense.
It's like, oh no, I pricked my finger with a needle while sewing, and Steph immediately gives me the death sentence.
It's not death sentence, it's salvation
It's
to save
mercy,
from
mercy
pain.
killing.
I don't need your kind of redemption.
You don't know you need it. But I'm here to save you.
Right,
You will
Steph's
be
going
saved.
full cult mode.
Another one of those.
And you will.
I thought I told you I don't want your pamphlets again.
What
I'm here
made
to
you think
save
that the
you.
hive mind was not
Resistance
a
is
cult?
futile.
She has literally stated that she's part of a hive mind, Alex. At what point did you think she was not part of a cult?
Why do
A
I
hive
not
mind
have
is like
any
the
normal
ultimate goal
friends?
for a cult group. I would like to make the statement here: the hive mind is the ultimate goal for a cult group.
It's for the greater good.
The greater good.
I don't know, that doesn't seem correct to me. Most cults are, or many cults are based around the concept of a strong leader, and that kind of falls away with the hive mind where everything is one.
You'll see
No,
it
no,
our
no. The
way
hive
one day.
mind, wanting control of everything, is the ultimate leader. They directly control everybody else.
You're unable to see the truth with the scales in front of your eyes.
These scales are called glasses, and without them I see considerably less things.
Weakness
That's
makes
perfect.
me sick.
I'm going to hold you in contempt of the court. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window. You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court. And me, seeing it all from this very chair. I should not be reading the start if I don't see the rest yet. Well, something like that.
Judge.
He has great ideas.
His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe.
I would look the fool if I commented on such.
Wishful thinking there, Von Karma.
Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth.
Calling everyone by the full name. Can't you do something about that habit, Bill?
She's getting shit from Westwood.
Do you know how long it takes in Europe? I've gotten used to it, even if it takes an hour.
Why? Why would you return to the Inner Temple?
Mm-hmm. How far is it from your room to the inner temple?
That's not the question we wanted to ask, but sure.
2 cookies. Let
Measure.
me think for a moment. About 20 minutes on these stumps of mine.
That's a whole packet of
It's-
cookies.
It's about 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge from Hazakura Temple. The inner temple is just beyond the bridge.
Well, you never made it back there that night, did you?
That's right. I was heading along the walkway towards the main hall.
Let's see. Noise from the courtyard. What kind of noise?
You say you heard a noise?
Thump! Just like that.
Beam.
Beam.
But that could only be the sound of the victim falling.
Beam.
Beam.
Just like that.
It's very quiet in the temple, you know? You can even hear the snow falling from the branches. And in between, the stupid new painter. Thump! Just like that. But then, couldn't this noise you heard have been snow falling to the ground? Oh god. I was just thinking she's gonna say, I have never thought of that.
You're
I
turning
never
into
thought of
Mr.
that.
McKee.
Thanks for the love gets a whipping!
Let no, I never learn.
Alright, you get
Well.
the next one.
Whatever the source of the sound, I looked over at the courtyard and transition to the next line.
Alright.
Right?
Absolutely.
Gentle friends. Oops.
Hmm?
You do a bit of thinking. I need to take a short break, sadly.
Alright.
There's not a lot to think about yet.
It feels like the judge was not yet prepared to host this case. And they need to
Yeah.
quickly go and get some paperwork and snacks.
Absolutely.
So, time to show
I
everyone
don't
our badge, I
remember how we
guess.
became friends though.
Oh, that's awful. Oh, poor Larry.
Right back, he does people.
He was just constantly there. That's it, basically.
Maya's cousin was apparently with the victim at the time of the crime, currently missing. Still not found.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the inner temple for spiritual training and is now trapped there.
And we're just here in court, not rescuing Maya.
My friend since grade school fell from Dusky Bridge and is currently hospitalized. Oh look, it says the body fell 10 feet after death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, specifically, that's your contradiction.
The magic butthole.
The magic bottle. Bikini with makeup.
Broken butthole.
The broken bottle. Oh yeah. This thing.
Salutation here.
There is something I must
Gonna-
talk to you.
I'm gonna start every letter like that from now on. Salutation here.
I mean, I start every letter at my company. I just have a standard a template that starts with geachte, which I believe means most honorable. And then I just type my text, and then I close it with highest regards, with highest friendly regards, to translate into English, Michael. So I start every single company email with the exact same start and the end. That's so polite it can never go wrong.
Yeah. I have certain things that are run more formally, but most of the things to us colleagues are just, hey.
Yeah, but that's what makes it funny. I always start with incredibly formal, then it's like, yo, also order one of those sandwiches for me. With most highest regards, Michael. Because I have that standard template, it works, and I just use for everything, and there you go.
Most honorable colleague. I would also like one of those sandwiches.
Basically, yes.
Kind regard. Yeah.
Nee, met hooggeachte groeten. With most honorable regards.
Yeah. Going very formal. Is
We
always
just start
wonderful.
every mail with most honorable warrior from now on, or something like
no,
that.
literally no one can complain that my mails are not polite enough. I
Yeah.
have had complaints specifically that my mails are too polite, and I don't have to do that. I'm like, yep.
Yes.
But guess what? That's a standard template, and I'm not changing it for anything or anybody. I made it perfect.
Just another, yeah, that's just in my nature.
What's always also fun is to end your messages with "until our next encounter."
Our next encounter. Yeah, that won't run for me once. Yeah, turns out you should not do that at the graveyard.
Well, even then, I think you can still get away with it. Until our next
The
encounter.
ceremony, writing in the book. Grandpa, I will miss you dearly until our next encounter. That can be poetic.
Yeah.
Don't slack off on training. Or I will exceed your level.
I always think
You're going the full Pokemon trainer route.
these ink drawings are cool.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I mean, are they always ink, or did they also use? I mean, that one obviously is an ink drawing. But wouldn't they, yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't they also use a lot of charcoal drawings?
Yeah,
Because
I
those are very
think
similar.
so. And acrylic, I think.
I used to do quite a few of those charcoal drawings in the past.
The official seal
And
at the
then-
left bottom corner.
Mm-hmm.
Official, like the above her is the official logo thingy, but the red seal thingies are cool. I think.
Oh yes. The
Well,
Magatama with the 9
heard about
tentacles.
how they were-
Oh no, 6 tentacles.
I've heard about how those red seals basically replace a signature in Japan, but it does mean that if you try to do banking stuff and you don't have your seal with you, they literally won't allow you to do anything.
Yeah, and anyone can just use your seal if they get their hands on it.
Yes. So it's a bit of a weird. I mean, no,
Yeah.
it's not weird.
On
It's
the
just
other
a bit of a
hand,
different take because
how many places?
a signature is also bullshit.
Yeah, how many places where you write down your signature actually check your signature?
Yeah,
Not even
exactly.
1%. So, are they really gonna go into the database to check if the signature is real when you use it somewhere?
No, but I think it's mostly that. Let's say you didn't get your package,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can see, yeah, but you have signed for the package, and then you can
Mhm.
tell, oh yeah, that was me because look, that's the signature that
Yeah.
I usually use.
I've never heard of a case though where people are like, but that's not my signature.
No,
Yeah.
no, that happens a
Because
lot
you
with
don't get to
packages.
see it again.
I even know specifically with online. Recently, I saw a thing about someone had their package so-called delivered to them, didn't show up, and then it was like, "Oh yeah, but you signed it. Here's a document of it," and they were like, "That's not my signature. That's probably just the
Yeah.
driver who signed it off."
What happened to me
It
was
happens all the time.
package delivered, nothing signed. I was sitting next to my door, package just gone. And I've had that happen several times where they were like, oh, we don't know what to do about that. We'll contact the driver and let you know if we know more.
Yeah.
And if you call the next day, they're like, yeah, we don't know which driver was on that job. How do you not know that?
Because they use subcontractors, so they really don't know. Because they basically give it off to our company. They only have the company's name, and they're like, "You deliver this package first. That's all we care about."
Mm-hmm.
In the Netherlands, it's specifically really bad, where a subcontracting company will hire
You can also
subcontracting
get
companies to
subcontracting.
deliver the packages. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Goes all the
So,
way
Yeah,
down.
package delivery, yeah.
And
I hate
eventually,
package
people are
deliveries.
surprised that the actual delivery people make barely any money. And it's like, yeah, you have to pay 7 or 8 managers in between them. I presumed that or Alex should be getting snack, but it appears he has
No, he's
decided
getting
to
one.
go and
He has to walk.
yeah,
You know.
he has to climb a mountain to get his snacks.
We used to have this thing on TV when I was young called Peter Post.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love that.
that's
Peter
actually
Post just
originally an English
driving
thing.
around. Yeah,
That's
this
like,
red
I think in
little
English it's
van.
Postman Pat.
Postman
Yeah,
Pat.
Postman Pat. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that so much. I had one of those red little cars as a kid, and I loved it. I was always driving around with it, and then I felt like, yeah, I'm delivering the mail. Yeah, I
Yep.
know that felt really cool. And he had a cat, and that cat was so cool.
It was stop animation, right?
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of stuff
like clay
back in the
animation.
day. Yeah.
It's not clay, right? It was more like other handicrafts.
Peter
Could
Post.
be.
Well, yeah, it might be, but it's like in that style at least of like
Yeah,
Wallace
but it
and
was
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
Gromit
motion.
are
Yeah.
also
Yeah, but those
like
look
those
like
stop
claymation.
animation ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peter Post, met zijn bezoek de post.
That's actually not
You
a
wouldn't
rhyme.
have that today anymore.
You can't rhyme. You can't rhyme post with post. That's not allowed.
That's what I tell the kids as well. Like, they have such a horrible time trying to rhyme certain things. It's like, okay, so what rhymes with banana? And they're like,
That's
gram. And I'm like,
that
no,
should
that's with an M.
that
Or
should
they start
being
with something else with a B. And I'm like, no, needs to end the same.
no, but if you have a word and you rhyme it with itself, I think that should work if you can use it in a valid context in both times. Not in like one sentence immediately the other sentence would just repeat the same word. But if you have like I'm talking about this, something else, and I'm talking about this again, I think that should pass for a rhyme. It's the same argument that I have with scientists.
I got it
Where
wrong.
they
by
go
the
like
way.
1 is not a prime number, but a prime number is any number divisible by only by itself and 1 except 1.
So,
And it's
No,
like
no, no.
apparently,
You have any
Teacher
prime
Post,
numbers is fully
Teacher
divisible
Post,
by 2
and then-
numbers.
met zijn poes
Ja.
verdient de kost.
Yeah,
so
that's way better.
right.
oh sorry, yeah.
In zijn rode wagen, zon of regenvlagen.
That's the
brievenpakjes
probably
brengt hij
actual
door
song.
het land. Yeah. And then the fifth sentence doesn't rhyme with the earlier things, but then the second verse has the same 2 sentences starting it, then a new 2 sentences rhyming with each other, and the fifth one of the second verse rhymes with the fifth one of the first verse.
No, that works.
Yeah.
But
And
the thing is
third
with
verse has a
rhyming,
completely different metric.
if I were to take Dick Gumshoe, and I would be like, oh, it's
Uh-huh.
Dick Gumshoe, all he owns is a shoe, that sucks. But if I say, this
Yeah.
is Dick Gumshoe, he knows a thing or two, that works.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I think that in certain occasions, repeating the shoe can work. If it's like, this is Dick Gumshoe, he has something stuck on his feet. Oh, look, he got some new shoes. Ah, well, that's terrible. Never mind the example. I can't think of a good example right now.
My apologies. There was a health-related interruption, but I am back.
Excellent.
Are you alive?
I am alive. Otherwise, I would have trouble responding to you.
Then
Wow.
everything is fine.
I
Well,
do
now hold on a
sometimes
moment.
voice a spirit medium.
Yeah, I was gonna point out, like, we might still be able to communicate with you.
This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant. But some doubt remains in these claims.
Hey, just
Hey.
what does that mean?
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey,
like hey,
hey.
you know. No, more like the Swedish hey hey.
I've been to Sweden. They do that, yeah.
I found it quite charming.
Hey, hey.
Not from you. From people who do it with sincerity.
Right.
Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to.
The murderer who stabbed the victim with the saw. Says the bikini, try to recall exactly who it was you saw, as clearly as you can.
Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Oh, now that you mention it. There was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me all this time.
Gosh.
Please. Don't keep us in suspense.
Her hood.
Her hood?
That's right. It's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her hood. Oh no, I can see where this is going. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she'd given that hood away to someone, right?
I hate that tone.
Suddenly convenient to remember that after the fact, but here we go. You've dug your own grave, met Miles Edgeworth.
My grave?
I don't know.
It's
but
German, okay?
Why are they digging a grave? No, I'm not digging no grave.
What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important?
It's not important.
It's not important at all.
It's the influence from studying abroad for years.
What? You were studying abroad for years?
I think I
She was.
Isn't that
practiced them
stalking?
with that little show of accent. This line of questioning is only going to tear the wound up, but no further. These statements are as useless as the investigations of a certain detective. There's no need to record them.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Very well. Please continue with your testimony.
Okay.
Why did the man who's so reluctant at coming to terms with anything go become a judge?
Don't know how to feel about that.
Exactly.
The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct?
Which means the victim's room was on the second floor. No. Asakura Temple is a single-story building. We only tell a single story to everyone who comes there.
Only one story.
But the mountain itself slopes downward.
Going downwards, I presume.
Which elevates the main gate side of the temple and the guest rooms in the back to about the height of a two-story building.
So, it was a two-story.
I have no idea what you just said.
Oh, okay.
There's
So,
no 2 stories, but it has the height of 2 stories.
so sometimes ground goes up. I know this is a crazy concept. So if you put a building on top of that, right? Then one side of the building is touching the ground and the other is above the ground.
Yes. So you stuff underneath
That's
the
only
building.
if it's freestanding, but yeah, kinda okay.
I mean, if it's attached, the next house over will eventually be off the ground. You just shift your problem by one house.
No, what I meant is if you build into the mountain, then the backside of the house will just not have something to fall off because
Yeah.
well,
And it will instead look like a 0-story building from that side.
Or a -1 even.
Yeah, and people rarely do that because they don't because it removes light and it's more expensive to dig out than to just pour some concrete.
Yeah.
I think they put them on like poles. This temple.
Yeah, in this temple's case, yes. But still, it would have been easier to put poles
That's
than
super
to dig
racist.
out the mountain.
Why? They're really strong.
I see. And the victim was staying in one of these elevated rooms, correct? Yes. I should know. I'm the one who carried her things to her room, after all.
Oh, this one we know isn't true.
Yeah, let's just present the evidence there.
Yeah, no need to question this one.
Oh, time to bust out Edgeworth's favorite piece of evidence.
Please take a look at the autopsy report.
Freshly updated.
Impressive logic, that's what I'd like to say anyway.
Micha, this is the second version. This autopsy report auto updates.
Oh.
Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter.
However, you fool, I think you're overlooking one thing. Just take a look at this motherfucking updated autopsy report. Whoop whoop.
The autopsy report?
The victim
And Carmen's
did
like,
fall
which
from a
version is
height
this?
of 10 feet. It's the newest.
I've
However,
seen
Really?
versions
Get me the
1.1,
newest
1.2,
report.
and 1.3 of them.
this fall was after he was killed.
Von Carmen's like, ah, I should have read the briefing.
That's right, she couldn't prepare, she just ran in.
That's right. It says after death, right here.
The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. The defense. Oh God, hiccups. Oh, my
Remember,
custard is
you're
coming
not
up.
a fish.
Just
Mm.
believe you're not a fish.
If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall? Mikhail, you should do that. Ah!
I Discord likes to clip it
Order,
out
order.
sometimes.
You should do it with as much enthusiasm as Stephen always does it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ah,
Order in Discord.
Thank you. Thank you.
The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree?
that is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And she was then thrown out of her window, down in the courtyard below.
Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Disney's room? She was stabbed with a sword that would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree?
Well, Miss von Karma, was there any blood? Ah!
No traces of blood were found in the victim's room. Gosh darn it.
Your whip has just caused traces of blood to be found on my glorious play-off beard.
Your Play-Doh beard.
However, if there was no blood in the room, then your
Silence!
claim
I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this. As I'm sure your honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood.
After you toss the
the
body
victim is still
out of a
alive.
window and it hits the floor.
When it produces the most blood?
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's in stabbing. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, besides from when I whip them too much, that would be when the blade is removed.
That's why also during first aid to leave.
To stay away
the
from
blade.
Miss Karma. First aid lesson number 1, stay away from the Karma family. It will avoid injuries.
Indeed. And with the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound.
That's a terrible comparison. That's true. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking.
Yes, I'd like to pull something into question. Have you seen the shape of that blade? Anyways, we have come to a conclusion then.
It's more like a
The
saw than a
victim was
blade.
thrown. Yes, the victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions.
Order? Order? Order! I must admit that this is a probable version of events.
But expect no less from Siska from Karma. From Siska from
From
Karma.
Cisco, from Car, from.
Was busy snooting my nose. Jesus! Words are hard right now. I think I just snooted my brains out or something. She locates and takes control of every vital point. She snoot.
Where is Rainwreck?
At
Steven,
full
Today is
speed.
not
As
going
part
so
of the
well.
hive mind, you should take over thinking for a while until Steph can recover.
Give me back
Any,
the one brain cell.
any processing power.
Ah.
It seems that we need a clearer. Oh wait, I shouldn't read until I have the full picture. That we need a clearer testimony from the witness.
And a clearer picture.
Remove all supposition on your part and tell us only the facts, please.
I was thinking
Only
I could-
facts, no printer.
I could reduce the bit rate that I send out. That would make the images more blurry, would probably load in faster.
But that's your OBS bitrate, but that's probably not Discord streaming bitrate.
Let me just try the thing. Let's see.
Can you adjust it in Discord at all? Because
Um,
let me put it this much.
I
So it
I
should be
think
more
I've seen
blurry
at
for you
some
now.
point.
yes,
Yes.
480p 30 FPS. A lot worse. But don't worry, I have AI upscalers.
And let's see
I
if
don't,
this.
but for this type of game, I don't mind too much.
Let's just try it for a little bit. I can always turn it back up. Let's see if this now
For
makes
me,
it.
this is like the classical. This makes it feel like we're playing it back in the old
It's very
days on an
authentic,
old
yeah.
CRT TV. Yeah.
Brings it back to my childhood.
And for Alex's internet, this is also right there about the
I have a
most
question, though.
it can handle. Yeah.
Have we just lost the audio?
No, it's just.
Or is it silent in the game?
It's just silent in the game.
Just
Okay.
silent.
Well, I've already read that line, so that's... Witness, please, remain standing on the crate.
Well, that is a way faster.
Don't go selling me short now. The weight of winter snow has bent me out of shape. Previously, I used to be a straight person, and now I'm a C.
I used to be straight, but now I'm not.
But now I'm bent.
Especially my back and my mood.
Sister, please, just give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here. And trust me, my 9,000 whip massage has always fixed people's backs. No one has ever been able to complain about it after I was done.
Oh dear.
Oh, boy. Alright, alright.
Other details.
When I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mysticalise. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I awoke, Mystic Amy was stabbing Mysticalise through the back. This all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory.
Karma strive for nothing but perfection. But to gather such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth.
Perfection is an impossibility, Francisca from Karma. And I'm here to teach you just that.
I was expecting you to say something like, perfection is an impossibility, Miss Von Karma.
But
I
I'm coming
already
damn
have a
close.
monopoly on that.
There's no such thing as perfection, but I'm getting damn close.
The sword was already in place. Guess that doesn't really... Let me inspect the sword. The victim's blood and the suspect fingerprints. Okay. Oh. No.
Oh, I have another good one. Perfection is an impossibility, Miss Von Karma. But my distance to it is infinitesimal.
So, in the limit, you approach perfection. Alright. Okay. Never seen so much blood before, eh?
They never watched Jaws.
I thought you had a kid.
So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood?
That's right. Some of it had splattered onto Iris too.
Irish stew?
When did
I like me some good stew.
Somebody feed her some donuts. Also, when the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room. And her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the corner.
What? Your clothes were blood-flecked as well?
Please tell me she was levitating in the middle of the room.
So just a good point in the Phoenix Wright games, is the defendant, the person who's trialed, ever asked first, hey, what happened? What if she was like, I was trying to pull the sword out of her back after I saw it, I couldn't help it and ran to my room in a panic. That would save us a lot of trouble.
Then I took off the bloody clothes, folded them up neatly, and started meditating.
Yeah.
That does not sound suspicious at all.
You know, panic
Right.
meditation.
Panic meditation.
That seems quite conclusive to me.
What should I do? Press this point further? Or...
I mean, we always press further, don't we?
Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now, you say you saw the victim bleeding?
Well, I say that what I saw is what I saw. What did you see? Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed. But I saw the girl pull a sword out of her, plain as day.
Pulling the sword out?
Oh, that's good. We're already at manslaughter instead of murder. Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like a sawing movement. Witness, you will add this statement to your testimony. Oh.
I guess it doesn't help.
Oh.
Was that important?
More important than you
I can't say I
imagine.
still get some stuttering. But it is a lot better because previously I'd often only get slideshow and now I do see the text animation where fade in is there's just sometimes a little stutter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know what this
I
reminds me
saw
of?
the instant in
Excalibur.
64K modems.
No?
Wait, 56K modems. I saw the instant in which the blade plunged into the hilt was smoothly drawn out. Sure,
See,
yeah,
out
with
of
that type of
contact.
blade, you're not plunging it till the hilt. That's just not.
Oh, we can press her on that.
Smoothly,
Yeah.
you say? You're saying you saw the sword smoothly slide out.
If that's sword
That
shape,
sword?
no. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mystic M.I.
Am I dead? Am I alive?
I dead people.
Mystic Elise was on the ground, and Iris was stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hilt. That's also something I don't believe, but fine. When Iris stood up, the sword in her hand just slid out. Oh, I forgot it again. Out of Mystic Elise's body. It slid out from that gaping wound. It goes without saying that the sword was removed there. Let's try it again.
If the
It
sword
goes
was
without
removed there.
saying,
Third
and
time.
the third time. It goes.
Fourth
Nope.
time.
Take 4.
It goes without saying that if the sword was removed there, would be bleeding.
Oh, we did it. That's a
Hey, you
wrap.
did it.
That's a wrap, everyone. We did it.
Okay, let's go home.
Yeah.
Nothing's out of place here. Everything seems to be normal.
Well, it's a good thing that he did it in 4 times because, 5 is right out.
And I was thinking that we don't have budget for more takes. Whew. Better not mess up anyone else. I already used up the entire budget for bloopers for tonight.
Heck yeah.
Is
I
that
did
really the case?
all my
Ives?
lines perfectly.
I can't help but feel that something about this testimony is very out of place. That something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened.
Alright. Oh. I saw...
Well, there's
This.
several issues here. For example, how did Iris and the sword
Yeah.
change
Too much
places
switch.
with the statue and the sword?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
switch
also,
spots.
that's clearly not till the hill. Let's go. Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least I'd like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here.
What do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm lying. Good guess. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. And we had this exact line earlier.
What contradictions are you talking about?
The scene that the witness claims to have seen. The weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. Exclaiming, Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Annie, you've been hit by.
You have been drawn out of.
A smooth
By a
criminal.
smooth criminal.
However, both of these are complete impossibilities.
What do you mean? Please explain you.
Explain yourself.
To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that.
Too weak for his potions.
Drugs. Drugs. She clearly used
Just
illegal performance-enhancing drugs.
What meaningless dribble? I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush men under my heel and make them weep should I so choose.
Do you hear yourself and how cringy you are? The objection stands. I wept a little back there, I must admit.
That isn't the only issue here. If this sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly.
That's...
We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in the body, it acts as a sort of plug.
Better than lit?
Yeah.
Yes.
However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding.
Objection! Not if you put it in diagonally, and that's nothing more than conjecture. In reality,
Edgeworth says,
victim...
objection! I have tried this before!
In reality, the victim was stabbed with a shishido. Even a weapon of this nature. May still sometimes slide out smoothly, and may still sometimes stop the blood loss.
I'm not finished. There's still one more conclusive contradiction.
You've still got more!
This one's simple. If this sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt, was there only blood on the tip of it?
Ah,
You know, you could have started with that one.
You don't reveal your trump card early, Steven.
Oh.
If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword.
Order? Order?
bravo, Miles Edgeworth! Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know should maybe manage one, if that.
Do you need a towel? But what does this all mean?
Mostly that I buy them
You have
out.
proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but
To become this far, there can only be one answer.
And this?
The weapon used to kill the victim was not the shitty shit show. The shitty shit
what?
show.
A
Oh,
foolishly foolish idea born from a foolish mind of a foolhardily foolishly fool.
Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this sword was the murder weapon?
well, it's because Mystic Amy was holding it.
Exactly. However, a very weird position. You know. If you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us.
Isn't that something that can be solved with an autopsy?
It influenced us to believe that the shitty shit show was the murder weapon.
Maybe we need to update the autopsy report.
So
I'm not
maybe
sure
Shit
who of the
Show
two
was
of you
not a
makes
murder
me
weapon.
feel more pain. The pronunciation of this, or that Steven said the bad thing again.
I think shitty shit show is the perfect pronunciation of that word.
I'd like to point out that I'm doing my best to actually pronounce it.
Yeah, I know, but you're German. That's okay.
Okay. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing. Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She
Actually,
saw
I'm just
the defendants.
hallucinating it.
Wait, what? I thought she saw a defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object.
Mm. Sure, it is.
Usurpers, give me back my lines!
Take it back. You must.
That's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hmm. If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises.
The obvious question?
Yes, namely,
Murder
where did
weapon.
the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the
Objection!
prosecution can
Gumshoe searched!
enlighten us, oh dear, as to if a sword-like object was found.
That's...
What if the murder weapon is on the closed off side of the bridge?
Yeah, I think that's where we're headed
Um,
with the story.
Well, the other option is it was thrown into the river, which would also work. Answer the question, Miss Von Karma.
To the river and into the river.
No
it
evidence
went.
of that kind was found.
Another mystery to throw onto the pile. Mystery added to the court record. A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me? Could I say something? I just remembered something, actually.
What is it, sister?
I was just thinking, it's possible. That just maybe what actually happened was it was just over there. What exactly are you going on about here? The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe... I think I know where the sword was disposed of.
You what?
Well then, I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister.
Impossible. Inconceivable, even.
Unacceptable!
Else? Unacceptable conditions! Unacceptable!
I think I'm deaf now.
And this is why it's safety advice to never have staff louder than 50%.
Why you should be warned, why we need a warning now on the Twitch stream for any viewers listening with headphones. Please be aware to limit your headphones.
It was me. I did this.
Yeah, he triggered me. With Nespresso. What else? What else could this old woman have seen?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Location of the weapon.
I saw the murder at around 11 PM. And after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there, I saw tracks. Tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been... No, wait, let's watch this. No, Stu!
What? You said the line.
Can I?
Our
I
text,
wanted the previous.
no going back now.
I
Oh,
wanted to
going
make it a snowmobile relay.
back.
Oh, that's autoplay. Dang it.
Yeah, you have to
Aw.
read quickly, Alex.
Fine, you clearly don't need me here anymore.
No,
Look,
we sort of do.
He's
Game just
sort of
advances.
do.
Quick, before the game outdoor advances, we demand your services here.
Look, I was looking whether or not one of the buttons would bring up a text log, but apparently one of the buttons triggers autoplay.
Yes, it says so very clearly to the top right, pardon, bottom right of the screen.
Yeah, I don't know what that button would be. It's the two screen buttons.
That's the. If you're on
It's
an
the
Xbox
left
controller,
button in
it's
the
the
middle.
yeah.
Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back when I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time. Well, I'm not in the best of shape. What with my back, my age, you know? Aren't you like only 43? Make it sound like you're
Listen,
70.
people can have issues with the back.
Okay, 48, that's
Been
fine.
there.
I was figuring the memory
Wait,
issue.
So just to
the
clarify
back
what
issue
you
I've
just said.
had for far longer.
Just to clarify what you just said. Oh, are you having issues with your back at 43? No, that can't be. At 48, okay, that's fine. So somewhere between that time period, it's justified to mess up your back.
Exactly.
Noted.
It is at exactly 45, Micha. Thank you for asking.
Nice and nicely in the middle. Okay.
I guess I'll wait a few years then with complaining about my back. I did say quiet, just quietly.
It said quite.
Yes, but it says quiet though, not quiet.
Oh, I said quiet twice. Anyways, there were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here's a photograph.
Huh.
Hmm.
A snowmobile, eh? I see. We use those a lot in Canada. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory.
Huh.
Hmm.
Don't the Canadians just skate everywhere?
Usually
Anyways.
we write there on like the deer and everything.
Well, the tracks for this snowmobile begin in front of Hasakura Temple and run all the way to Tusky Bridge.
A tracks photo. Taken that night from main gate to Dusky Bridge. Tracks photo added to the court record.
Are we not adding the entire snowmobile?
A snowmobile added to the Ferrari.
That solves your pesky little problem, yes? The Eagle River's current is quite swift. Okay?
Alarm.
I dropped my phone on my keyboard. That was just kind of my reaction.
Well, the silence in the stands. The Eagle River's current. Also, you're not allowed to have a phone in here. Anyways, the Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter. Making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon.
Well, then, if that's the case, the police should just like make a net at the mouth of the river so they catch all the murder weapons.
Yeah, but how do you figure out which one belongs to which case then?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And how many fish are you gonna
Better than
misclassify
just
as murder
losing all of
weapons?
them.
Sorry, could you submit your silly ideas one after another, please?
I said it's better than just losing all of them.
I said, how many fish are you gonna mislabel as murder weapons?
Depends on
those-
which AI model we use.
It depends if they were used to murder or not.
I think what you
I'm with
do
Steph on this
Duh.
answer.
is you just assign the murder cases a murder weapon at random. And every now and then you throw in a fish
Piranha
to keep
number
everyone
1.
on their toes.
Piranha number 2. Mambo number 5.
Exactly. The murder weapon in this case was this tuna.
Exactly.
Not a river fish, I know, but this was the first fish that came to mind.
You know how big tuna are, Alex? Do you know how big tuna are?
Also, they don't go
They
in rivers.
live in salt water.
I don't know, they can't be that big if they fit into one of these tiny cans.
They are huge. Huge.
They have to compress them quite heavily for them to fit in those cans.
Yeah. I know you're just kidding, but still I'm gonna post a photo of a tuna in background noise.
Maybe have a human next to it rather than just a photo
Yeah,
of a tuna.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I need a banana for skill.
Oh, banana for scale, fair point.
Alright. I have to go use the bathroom real quick. Be right back in a couple of minutes. Steph, use this time to find a picture of a tuna and a banana.
Okay.
Broep.
That one doesn't count because for Egypt and Greece they made the Discovery Tour available standalone
Yeah.
without the violence.
Oh. Without the violence. And then how will the kids learn?
With the drums.
I don't know.
Ah, they use different instruments.
Yeah.
Alright. Steph, did she really go to the river?
Down to the river to dispose of the murder weapon.
Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please.
Well, it's affixed to the wall, and there's a guy hanging from it.
Alright.
Well, here that probably
Okay,
wouldn't hold
so
true.
that's a Catholic cross.
I have immediately
as
Yeah.
spotted a problem. And that
Mhm.
is, if we look,
The
right,
time.
at the
Yeah,
things,
she died at.
let's see. That snow stopped at about 10:50.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And lightning struck
Yeah.
Dusky Bridge at about 10:45.
Yeah. So you're saying that would still allow them to have tossed the weapon into the river. It just means that the bridge. Actually, no. If it happened at 11 p.m., they say, right? As you just said.
Well, let me put it this way.
Explain your
Uh,
theory.
So we saw that the snow had stopped by the time that the tracks were made.
No, not
because-
necessarily.
The tracks over here are not snowed over.
Yeah, but those tracks might very well have a tiny layer of snow on them.
But
But
it's
I
not
guess the game-
snowing in the photo.
And at the main gate.
That's exactly how the tracks from cars, etc. also look like if it's been a little bit snowed.
It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusty Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe just through river and came back while I was knocked out. Okay.
I mean, I don't think we have to push the time a bit more, but I don't think it's necessarily about the snow. It's more about like the bridge was burning if it happened at 11 p.m. So
I don't need a bridge to toss something in the river. As I recall,
No,
there
no,
was
people-
a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited.
That's it. That's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls.
Now you're certain
No,
the
actually
snowmobile was
not,
there at
because
the
if
main
no
gate
snow
when you
falls, it will
arrived?
not run.
Then it will fly.
Yes, of course it will fly. It was parked in front of the gate.
So she had already gone, discarded the murder weapon, and returned by that time.
I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do?
Press.
I need answers to every possible doubt.
I'm gonna need a hydraulic press in here soon with how often we have to press things further.
The snowmobile in question, was it still warm at the time?
No one checked, right? Yeah, no one checked. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, eh?
Eh?
Oh, it
what
can't
do
all
you
be this stupid.
mean? Well, that's right.
What does he mean, Grams?
What does he mean?
What does he mean? Gosh, what does he mean? I'm playing to a slow crowd. Eh? It goes without saying that using a snowball,
snowball.
Snowball mode.
It goes without saying that
Stop
using a
it now,
snowmobile
stupid.
will heat its engine.
It's a slow-mo ball.
If it was still warm, then it means it was recently used.
Ah, I see. I never thought of that. That's right. I overlooked that too.
Of course you did.
Then answer the
Sure,
question,
let's pretend you
please,
didn't.
witness.
I don't often go around touching hot engines. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it. Snow?
It's the white stuff.
Yes. For some reason, only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow.
There wasn't any snow on it. Curses.
It seems highly likely that the killer did use the snowmobile then, eh?
How long does it take to get to Dusky Bridge by snowmobile?
And then it goes to
Mobile?
15 minutes. Okay. Okay.
It takes 15 minutes.
You wanna
I
read
just figured
these
because
again?
it was new. I think
It's
this
not
one is
new.
new, right?
Nope.
Nope.
It's not?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, maybe they threw the weapon into the Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. So my problem is that if you look at the photograph, you see that the snowmobile tracks go over the foot tracks. If those
Mhm.
foot tracks are
Yes.
phoenixes,
Yes! Ish. You can absolutely fake that.
sure,
But let's
Right.
assume it's not faked.
by jumping over it, for example, as they say in Sweden. I just have a hard time establishing with this, so I'm just gonna press some stuff until I find an opening. We wanted to talk about the time. Let's do that.
Yes.
You're sure about the time?
Yes. I was worried about it, after all. Why was that? Because I have a strong sense of responsibility. Especially at this time, Pierre.
Not strong enough to stay with the acolyte.
The acolyte was being doused in freezing water at the time.
I think Maya's gonna die.
I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night now, could it? While we turned the acolyte into our newest ice statue. So at 11, I decided to leave Hazakura Temple.
Estimation of the time seems reliable, at least.
Please continue, sister.
Okay. Reported, eh? Oh, after she asked Phoenix to go report it. Yeah. I figured it out.
Asked Phoenix Wright to report crime, correct?
Yeah.
Right. The one who trampled me.
And that then proves that the snow tracks must have happened afterwards.
Seems she's the type to hold a grudge.
There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge.
Phoenix Wright? He didn't even have a cell phone on it.
He had forgotten it at home, apparently.
Surprising nobody.
Oh, what a naive boy, as always.
You're younger than me.
Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand too.
Anyway, I was
It's
really
the two things you need
scared.
in life.
What?
It's the two things you need in life, a whip and a cell phone.
You attach the phone to your whip. You can just whip it out.
What kind of phone do you think I have? Whips out one of the flip-up phones and a little whip attached to the flip-up part.
Sorry, not sorry.
Steph, the dad jokes are usually my job. But okay, I don't get enough lines for that. Anyway, I was really scared. And it was taking him a while to get back. So I thought I'd go out by the main gate for a spell.
For a spell?
Which spell?
Focus. Okay.
Do you have an emergency help summoning spell? That would be helpful.
What if you present the photo of the tracks to the thing with the tracks?
There's no mobile.
I don't think this will work because it's not a direct contradiction, but we can try.
This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid I can't accept that.
Well done, Your Honor.
What?
I was only testing you just now.
Amy! Edgy, you prick!
meter goes down, the judge's meter.
Judge is stunned.
Well, then why don't you try testing this penalty too?
Looks like I shouldn't have spoken in here.
Ashworth trying to pull a fast one.
I love
Okay.
how he's so fucking smug about it.
Did we already ask about this one?
Yeah.
About the track? I think so,
Yeah, I
right?
think so.
That's the one
Honestly,
I
I think
actually wanted you to
Edgy is
present
standing
the
there
photo
thinking like,
to, but-
Oh, okay.
lawyering is
I'll
kind of
listen.
easy.
No, dang it.
I tried to play mind games
Funnily
with
enough,
you.
though, we did get different rejection lines.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. You
Yeah,
just
There's a
threw
few
them.
that was handy.
I'll throw it out here again. Yeah, we have plenty of life. Sure.
That statement contradicts the data provided by this piece of evidence.
It does? How do you mean?
Forgive me, Your Honor, but you just said it yourself that it does.
Hmm? Don't try to play mind games with me.
Curses. It appears I have yet to adjust to being on this side of the courtroom.
Okay, so press.
In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking.
There's a reason for that. Have we got a moment for me to explain? I think that's why the question was asked in the first place. It was about a month. I was driving my beloved's little snowmobile, happy as can be. I'd fetched some water and was heading back when I went and crashed into a tree. The tree and my back both went crunch. Just like that. Crunch. Mmm. Crunch. I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it.
I am slowly fading.
Oh, hang in there. We have about 6 more
Quick!
minutes.
Hand a potion to Steph.
And
Here, I think I still have some. This one says invigorating potion and it has a nice purple shade.
this one is probably not true. And probably we can prove that with the photo, because this one doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah,
There
there's
we
only
go.
one set of tracks. Yeah. That's why we had to present the photo.
I admit this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder.
Or there's someone really, really convincing, good at making convincing tracks.
You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Headshot.
However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks?
What do you mean?
Ours left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this was the case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge, and those from coming back.
Ah, you're right.
I'm Edgeworth.
Yes,
You're
no.
forgetting one thing, Miles Headshot. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. No, they weren't. This removes your precious contradiction. Now doesn't it?
I see. While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow.
Now we have the time thingy. What do you have to say now, Miles Headshot?
A flaw in a theory?
Yeah.
This idea that the snowfall covered one set of tracks? That's a contradiction. The tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss von Karma, that is impossible.
Would you care to explain?
Why, there is a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction.
No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me.
On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the outgoing tracks were erased by snow. Or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, eh? Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow.
It
They
stopped
will
snowing
validate
at 10:50.
Yeah.
Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime.
Like I said, it was around 11.
Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. This is the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder.
I have just updated it. He takes a pen, scratches out 11, writes 10:50.
The weather report? Hold on, what's this update mark here?
Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped at around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling.
Snow stops falling on my
It's
head.
impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up.
Order? Order in Discord! Very well then. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in.
Ha! A good one. Yeah.
Q17's theme song. Episode start.
It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Ashford, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things.
Hmm.
To me this then. When is a weather report ever correct?
No. You've got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast. And it was hasty. This is actual data.
The forecast data. Nah, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. May have still been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m.
It's true. We cannot be totally sure, eh?
What? How did she pull that off?
That's what it's like. That's unfair.
It had stopped snowing at Hazakura Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this.
Oh no, how are we gonna do this? Oh no.
Come this far, there's no turning back now. Very well. I too cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony.
You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth.
Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Where is your evidence that it had already stopped
Save
snowing
point.
when the victim was killed?
Snow point.
I'll save, don't you worry. I know the answer to this one.
Miss
It's this
Mr.
photo.
Judge, can you please look at this Magatama very intensely?
Loses eyesight. Well, then why were Phoenix's tracks snowed in?
Oh,
But I'll save here.
We'll talk
I was
about that
thinking,
next
I
week.
was thinking Steven was gonna say, I'm gonna load here.
Let me just load the game. No. That's it. We have Sleepy Steph, who was up last night chasing goblins.
No.
I'll leave it at that. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back next time, continuing this trial.
All right.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Alright.